Hey, my name is Jandeep. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, thanks for joining. So today I'm going to be sharing 5 easy dinner ideas that are only 20 minutes or less. We're starting off with one of my first recipes that I shared on my channel, which is Palak Paneer. Palak is spinach and paneer is Indian cheese. In this video, I'm actually just discussing what I eat in a week. If you would like the links to the full videos and full recipes, I will leave those links in the description box below, or you can click on the eye at the top of this video. So the reason that I like to make this dish is because, first of all, you get your spinach in, and secondly, it tastes delicious. It's definitely better than trying to eat a salad. I'm a mom and I work full-time, so I'm always looking for ways to make dinner easier. And whether you're new to Indian food and you just want to learn to cook it, or you've always been cooking Indian food for your whole life and are just looking for ways to simplify your life, I'd hope that these recipes and these videos will actually, make your life easier and that you'll give them a try. And if you do, please leave a comment down below and let me know how it turned out. Did I make these recipes easier and simpler? Is there an easier way to do some of these things? Let me know, and I'm happy to add new tips and tricks to my repertoire. I know that it probably looked like I had a lot of spinach in there, but it really does boil down to absolutely nothing at the end. That's why I added a lot more onion, because I want enough gravy once we blend it all together. The last thing I do is just add the cheese, or the paneer. The paneer actually doesn't need to be cooked, it just needs to be warmed through. So once this is done, you're pretty much through. But if you watch my actual video, I show you how to make this even creamier, so be sure to check that out. I have this with some broccoli on the side and a roti. Next up is a classic Indian dish, Aloo Gobi. That's potatoes and cauliflower. I know most people don't like broccoli or cauliflower, but if you try this recipe, this is going to change your mind about eating cauliflower. You'll notice that most of my dishes start off similarly with some ghee or oil, cumin seeds and carom seeds, adding in tomatoes, onions, ginger, and garlic. That's called the tadka, or the tempering. In the tadka is where we add all the spices, everything that gives the dish all the flavor. The base spices remain the same: turmeric, garam masala, red chili powder, or green chilies if you'd rather use those, and salt. However, you can add a variety of other spices to change the flavor of the dish. If anything, all you need to do if you're trying to learn to cook Indian food, the basic things you should have are turmeric, salt, red chili powder, and garam masala. I think you can get away with just having those and you should be good to go. I will be posting the Aloo Gobi recipe soon, so please be on the lookout for that, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Make sure to hit the bell icon so that you can see notifications of any time I post new videos. If you're new to vegetarian food, or trying to become vegan, or just trying to be more conscious about eating less meat, Indian food is a really good place to start, just because everything is so flavorful and delicious that it won't feel like you're missing out on anything. I had this with roti, plain yogurt with some black pepper on it, and some sweet potatoes on the side. Next up, we have my favorite dal, which is sort of a mixed lentil soup. I'm making this in the Instant Pot, but if you don't have an Instant Pot and you have a regular pressure cooker, you can definitely make this in there. And if you don't even have a regular pressure cooker, that's totally fine. You would just need to do a little bit more prep in order to make this dal. You might want to soak it overnight, and then you can just set it to boil in a regular pot cover it with the lid, and you would probably have to boil it for a good 40 to 50 minutes until all the lentils are really soft and mushy. But if you have an Instant Pot or you have a pressure cooker, it goes by so much faster. I just like to dump everything in the Instant Pot or my regular pressure cooker and just set it to go. I don't cook the tadka separately. That's what makes this recipe such an easy and quick recipe. Definitely less than 20 minutes in terms of how much work you actually have to do. Once your Instant Pot is set, you don't actually have to babysit it, so you can just go and do things and it'll turn off by itself. Having lentils or dal is how vegetarians and vegans get their protein. I like to make dal at least once a week if possible, just to get that protein in there, but usually I try to make something that has a little bit of protein in it. This time I had dal with rice, side of baby carrots, and plain yogurt. I'll also leave the link down below for my perfect jeera rice. Next up we have khichdi. This is actually not even 20 minutes. This is probably 10 minutes and there's practically no prep work. All you have to do is rinse the rice and the lentils together. You can use any lentils that you have laying around. This is another one of those recipes you can make on the stovetop in your regular pot, in your Instant Pot, or a regular stovetop pressure cooker. And it's fairly easy to make this completely vegan because the only non-vegan thing in this is ghee. I like to use ghee because it's really good for you and it just makes everything hearty, but you can definitely swap out the ghee for your favorite oil. This literally takes 5 minutes to prep. You just wash the rice and the lentils, throw in some of the spices, put in the lentil rice mixture along with some water, and let it cook. You have your rice and lentils ready to go all together. It's already mixed in. There's nothing else that you have to do. I keep this as my go-to recipe for those days when I'm exhausted and I have no energy to do whatsoever. Just throw in the rice and the lentils together and cook them for a few minutes and it should be good to go. And best of all, this is a complete protein with rice and lentils together. So it's definitely worth it. It's not fancy, but it's delicious and it's super easy. And if you're feeling fancy though, you can definitely have a side of salad or broccoli, something else to go with it. And next up is something new that I just discovered actually, and I really like it. This is paneer tikka masala from a jar. And if you watch the full video, I actually show you how to make simple naan at home from pita bread, so definitely check that out. But anyway, this jarred tikka masala sauce I thought would not be that delicious, but it actually works. And you get this really delicious, fancy looking meal, but from a jar with very minimal work. So definitely check out my full video and give this a try. I was very happy and surprised with the results. And again, you get the protein from the paneer and a delicious meal with that side of naan that you just can make very simply with some pita bread. So definitely give this recipe a try as well. So I'm Punjabi, which is just one area of India. There's so many different regions in India where they all have different foods and different styles of cooking. So I just want to show you my style of cooking and stuff that I grew up with. I always like to have a side of yogurt, some veggies or a salad to go along with my dinner, but always there's going to be roti or rice, especially if you're going to be eating Punjabi food. I hope you give these a try, and if you like this kind of video, let me know down in the comments below so I can make more. And don't forget to hit the like button.